Alright everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I got something interesting for you. So in my previous videos I showed my 4G63 engine being, cleaned up and all that, but I noticed there is a lot of rust inside the water galleys. So I tried to figure out how to clean them, and I went through the internet, and people use all kind of ways to do it. And one of them, I saw the guy using a electrolysis, whatever it's called. Actually, there's a bunch of videos, people doing it. So what they did is they would put these, probably a non-conductive, most of the time is non-conductive bucket or barrel, which is usually just plastic, and then they would put these, they call them sacrificial bars of metal bars. Mostly is just a steel. In my case I use rebar, and what happened is they will connect a car charger, but here's the trick: you have to use a manual car charger. Otherwise, the automatic one, which I have right here from the Harbor Freight, that will not work. The reason why it will not work is it will, once you connect everything, it will detect the error, it will detect the short, and it will turn itself off. It will stop. So manuals are the ones to go, which you just flip the switch on one and it just, you put 5, 10, 40 amps, however much you want. But on the automatic ones, it will not work. So since I have automatic one, and I really didn't want to buy another one, and nowadays the manual ones, not many companies make it manuals, it's all automatic one. So I came across the post where a person was using a power supply, which makes sense that all you have to have is amperage going into this whole process. So I work with electronics. I fix things here and there. So I do have my power supply, as you can see right here. It's just a cheaper power supply. So I decided to give it a shot, and here's the result. So I ramp it all the way to the 5 amps, which is maximum of this unit, and it's been running for probably half hour, and you can see it's already bubbling and it's already working. So now I'm going to describe how this whole process works and what you need to actually go through it. So first of all, you're going to need a bucket or barrel. So depending on what you're cleaning, if you're cleaning a engine head or something smaller, you can use any kind of parts to remove the corrosion off, because this whole process strips only corrosion off of the metal that you're taking off. It doesn't take the metal, just corrosion. So like I said, you're gonna have to have a barrel or bucket or a tub like I got here. I got it from Home Depot, pretty cheap. You're gonna have that. You have to have that. It's non-conductive. There's electricity doesn't go through it. Then you're gonna have these rods. You can get pretty much any kind of rod. People suggest copper, because it's more conductive than steel and all that, but steel will work just fine. Mine is a rebar, and some people say connect the rebars with the copper wire. All I did is I welded this smaller size rebar all around in a circle, place it in a tub, and then my engine is inside here. As you can see, there's my engine. It's in there. I placed the engine in the middle of this, right? And make sure that the engine don't touch the rebars, right? And the next thing I used, which a lot of people suggested, is 1 cup of this super washing soda. I don't know why. I think it makes the water conductive or whatever. But yeah, they suggested that. I got it. And I pour 1 cup inside here, mix it all, stir it. Then I got my power supply, or if you have a manual battery charger, that will work as well, like I said. I got my positive on this bar, surrounding bars, and I got my negative straight on the engine. I flipped the switch on, got the amperage all the way the highest, which is 5. If you do not have that powerful, that strong of a power unit, power supply, 2 amps is just fine. It'll work just fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just a simple process how to do it. Important is don't touch the engine with these bars or whatever you place around. Do not touch your part that you are actually stripping corrosion off. Make sure that part doesn't touch these cathodes, they're called. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave it overnight, probably for about 24 hours, get it running like this, and come back tomorrow, uncover it, and then I will wash it off and see the results. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys checking these videos, subscribing and sharing. Of course, if you're new, consider subscribing, guys. I'm really close to 1,000. Yeah, again, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Latest.